meet you. I really wanted to, have you come on the show and tell your story and stuff like that.
Hey, it's nice to be here, man. I thank you for reaching out to me and giving me the opportunity.
Yeah, so what made you become a martial artist? Like what was the influence behind that?
My dad. My dad is the founder and creator of our style, Red Dragon Karate. My dad was my hero, and I wanted to be around him, so I went to the studio and started learning martial arts.
That and I hate that you guys get excluded out of everything because y'all pretty much as important as the Shakur side of the family as well. I just hate that they don't put y'all like in the movies and stuff like that.
Yeah, I'm just glad people, like it and I enjoy the history and
Hey, what's going on, y'all? Welcome to the 1804 Show, Chapter 2. I'm your host, Dollar Will, and this is another Raising Kanan Season 5 video. Hit like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Now let's begin. So, Season 5, the highly anticipated season of Raising Kanan, and it's just looking like it's the inevitable for Marvin Thomas, man, that he's going to die. And I'm making this video now because I know that when it happens, I'm going to be grieving, man. It's going to be real hard to watch, and it's going to affect all of us who've been fans since the beginning. And it's just going to be tough. But it needs to happen that he dies in order for Jukebox transformation to be complete. And I know that it sounds crazy, it sounds weird, but it's just the inevitable. Because Uncle Marvin was just charismatic. He was swagged out, a protector, a lover, torture soul. And his character, played by London Brown, was just phenomenal. I will always give my flowers to London Brown because, he really tells the story on how he got started, how he was working at a Boys and Girls Club when he got into Hollywood for his first audition. And my message to people is that God don't make no mistakes. What's for you is for you. And he didn't give up on his pursuing of acting. He comes from theater and stuff like that. So it's just the way that he was able to make Uncle Marvin lovable. Just his acting chops, his charisma, and all that. It just was phenomenal. And he's a really humble and down to earth guy. Like, me and him spoke a few times off Instagram. So he's a great guy. And I wish nothing but the best for him in the near future. But yeah, just the fact Uncle Marvin, man, it's just so funny because the first time you meet him, he say a nigga hungry. Just to be a likable guy, but yet still a gangster, still will put in work and will smoke you in a second. It's not very often that we see gangsters slash killers that have depth within themselves. And the fact that he was a single father. And I love that because he was trying to learn how to become a better father after him and Jukebox got into that fight over her sexuality. But he went to therapy to fix himself and to become a better man. Because that anger that a lot of us black men that keep that bottled up, it's not healthy, man. And he learned about anger management, and his breathing became very iconic, you know. But, excuse me. But yeah, it's just a lot of us who are considered bad. We don't have to be, but it's just a part of our psyche from trauma. And it just really shows and it showcase us as why we become who we are, you know? And him losing their father and him being the oldest, he felt like he had to take on that role of a father figure and raise his siblings, Rock and Lou, and take care of their mom. So I could see just a lot of layers to this character and just what he'd been through and just the development of all the 5 seasons and stuff like that. And just, it's going to be tough, man. Because it just seemed like on television, the one who's have like this epiphany and just wants to do better and try to do the right thing, they get taken out. And him visiting his gravesite is either his dad, his mom, Rock, Gerald, or Renee. So it could be anybody in this picture. But last season, he had like a few close calls, man, and I was so worried about him and shit. But yeah, we also forget that because he's a likable person, that he also a villain. Marvin Thomas is a villain at the end of the day, you know, selling drugs and being a gangster. And when we love someone that much, we forget about what they do in their everyday lives. But he stuck around because of family. He stuck around because he's loyal. And he never misses an opportunity. But he did what was best for business and what was best for the family. So he kind of felt like he couldn't be nothing else or nobody else. This is what he chose to be. And I don't knock him for that. But he's still a villain at the end of the day. And all the stuff that he has done over the years. And to play devil's advocate, Uncle Jerome from Snowfall as well was talking like this. And we saw what happened to him. So 2 of my favorite uncles in TV cinema history is going to face the same fate. But I think it was a great idea for him to narrate the teaser. Because I know a lot of times it was Kanan, it was Rock, but this time this was a good decision to have him reflect and say, like, the more money, the more power that we have, it wasn't enough. And it made them even worse. Which it always does. Because the more money you get, the more rich you get, or more status that you get, it just breaks the seal, you know. Nothing will ever be the same. Nothing's unconditional anymore. It's on conditions now. So Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Hit that like button and please subscribe to the channel. And I'm out, y'all. Have a good night. Peace.